Hey everyone. In this new video about Amy, we're going to see how you cope with enemies. The story takes place in 2035. It's an extremely hostile environment, and Lana has to keep Amy protected. But neither character has ever been trained to fight, so their first reflex will often be to avoid fighting. For example, here it would be ridiculous to try and fight a soldier with all his ammo. So the easiest solution is to avoid confrontation. Throughout the game, you can find all kinds of different places to hide. Either alone or together.
Hello there!
And while you're hiding, you can watch and observe your enemies. But sometimes combat is unavoidable. The first enemies are fairly easy to beat. Naturally, as the game moves on, the enemies get harder and harder to beat. The combats are based both on attacking and dodging. On the left, there's an icon that tells you the health of your stick. Your weapons, which are all melee weapons, can break.
If I could just find a way to draw them out.
That's right here.
Looks like I can't use this anymore.
Lana can push her assailants and find other weapons, but it can be really tough to fight more than one enemy at a time. In the video on contamination, we already saw that you can trick your enemies by passing yourself off as one of them. But during combat, you can also use Amy's powers. Wish I could do that. Hey you guys. In this video about Amy, we're going to talk about a very important element that's at the heart of the gameplay, which is contamination. As you already know, the story takes place in the near future. The city has been hit by a virus that turns everybody into zombies. Everybody, including Lana, who got wounded at the beginning of the game. Here, your worst enemy isn't hiding in some dark hallway. It's in your own veins. If you don't stop it, Lana starts turning into a zombie. Her physical features transform. Her perception of shapes and colors changes. She starts hearing voices. And if you don't do anything about it, eventually she's going to die. For reasons that aren't explained yet, having Amy around makes you able to temporarily heal yourself from your infection and return to a normal state. Another way to hold back the infection is to find these sort of syringes you can use. A third way is by finding special oxygen masks, for example, on the bodies of dead soldiers. Here's one right here. But as we'll see, being a zombie can also have its advantages, especially during infiltration phases. Like here, for example, Lana decides to stay infected. That way, the other zombies think she's one of them, and she can avoid a fight. Hi, everybody. Up until now, we've talked about some of the technical aspects surrounding Amy. Now we're going to look at some of the aspects of the gameplay.
Amy. Oh. I'm pleased I found you.
To start with, let's discuss the strong bond that unites Amy and Lana.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Amy and Lana are in an extremely hostile environment, and they have no choice but to help one another in order to survive. In a game with two characters, there are some classic features you'd automatically expect to see, like the fact that Amy can get through a lot of narrow passageways, while Lana's doing something else. Also, as you'd expect, Amy can do certain actions from a distance.
Amy.
Like here, where she opens a door.
You did it!
But we really wanted to push it a lot further than that, by adding other features. So, for example, when Amy's not standing next to you, you can call her pretty easily to get her to come join you. For some unknown reason, her presence allows Lana to fight her infection and heal her wounds, but we'll see more about that in a different video. You can even hold her hand and guide her. When you hold her hand, you can feel her heart beating through the controller's vibrations. And her heart beats heavier when danger is near, like here with a zombie. Amy's heartbeats sort of act as an indicator of the level of danger. Amy also has other abilities. Like here, she uses her lamp to light up dark spaces. But on top of all that, we really wanted to work on her behavior. Here, for example, she shows Lana an object that she's found. She's really autonomous with a life of her own. She acts in such a way that you can tell she's a scared child. She doesn't need to speak for you to see it. We really tried to make her behavior as realistic as possible. But as we'll see later, Amy has other hidden talents. Basically, without Amy, Lana's infection gets worse. Her wounds take longer to heal. She can all of a sudden be stuck in the dark without any light, and she has very little means of knowing where her enemies are. Hey, thanks a lot for listening.
Found you. Listen. Everything's gonna be okay. I promise.
This is Paul Cuisset. I'm currently working with my team on a game called Amy, and this is a short video to give you a first introduction. But before getting deeper into the game concept, we wanted to give you a first overview of what we're trying to achieve. So thank you all, and see you soon with a new video. And this time, I promise, we'll go deeper into the gameplay.
Bye bye.